What's good, Horror Horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And today's video is another True Ghost Stories with Horror Gamer, and I am so super excited to tell you guys this story because this just happened to me like over the weekend. I was in Gettysburg, and so if you don't know, let me give you a little bit of a history lesson somewhat. Your boy Horror Gamer lives in Pennsylvania, so I am about an hour away from Gettysburg. And Gettysburg, if you don't know, they call it the bloodiest battle in Civil War history. It was 3 days, and it was just a bloodbath. I mean, I don't know all the numbers, but I know a lot of people died in that one area, and they died violently. Like, it wasn't, they died violently. It wasn't, So, if you believe in the afterlife, or if you believe in ghosts, then people say that ghosts are people who pass on suddenly or pass on and have unfinished business. Well, if you're a soldier fighting in a war and you are killed, there's a lot of unfinished business there. So they say Gettysburg is one of the most haunted cities in America. And I believe it, especially after what happened to me this weekend. So we were in the hotel, right? We all know this COVID-19 bullshit is going on. And so we kind of were risking it by going, but we needed to get away because there's some issues happening with here at the family, and so we wanted to get away before a certain life event happens, and it just recently happened. But I'm not going to bore you with that. But and so we decided we would go to Gettysburg. We go like 3-4 times a year because it's just a nice place to get away. And each time we went, I always, take my camera phone because I want to experience something. Well, this past time we went, I experienced something, and it 2 nights, the last 2 nights we were there, were subtle things, but then on the very last night, it was a big build-up. So basically, I'll just get right into it. So the second night before we left, not the night we left, but the night before, me and my girlfriend, we were watching movies and stuff, and we decided, we're going to call it a night, we're going to turn in. And she usually falls asleep before I do, and I like to sit on my phone for a little bit. So I'm sitting there messing on my phone, and I'm like, you know what, I'm starting to get tired. So I roll over to lay down, and as I'm laying there, I'm starting to fall asleep. I feel somebody walk over to my bed and sit down on the foot of my bed. And I thought it was my girlfriend. For some stupid reason, I thought it was my girlfriend. And I looked over to say, well, what do you need, hon? And when I looked up, there was nobody there. But I still felt the pressure as if somebody was sitting on the bed. But there's nobody in sight. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, what the hell? Well, what's going on? Is it me just dreaming? So I do one of those blinky things, where I blink and blink and blink, to try to see, and nothing. But there's still pressure on the bed, like somebody's sitting in. And how do I know there's pressure? Because I can see the blanket imprinted, like somebody's ass is on the fucking blanket. And I'm starting to freak the fuck out now at this point. I don't get scared. Your boy Horror Gamer doesn't get scared of many things, but when there's something there and I can't see it, and it obviously knows I know it's there because it's not moving. It's like what was it, testing me or whatever? And then all of a sudden, I see it like it went up, and then it was gone like that. Nothing. I never saw a shape. I saw the only shape I saw was like the shape of somebody's ass sitting there, and then. Imagine my surprise when I look over and I see my girlfriend sleeping, but I still feel somebody sitting at the bottom of my bed. Oh, God, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. And then That's not even the worst part. My girlfriend can attest for this because she saw this next part. So it was the night before we were getting ready to leave. We just ate a nice dinner. We were watching a movie. And I was sitting with my back turned towards the window. My girlfriend was facing me, and we were like talking. And all of a sudden, her eyes get real big and her jaw dropped. And once again, I felt like somebody just sat behind me. And she's like, Harv, that's not my pet name, but she says, Horror Gamer, look over there. And I was like, oh God, because her eyes are like real wide. I think she's seeing somebody, and I felt like it go down, so I knew what she was talking about. And when I turned over, I saw the blankets go up, like somebody just stood right back up, and the pressure from the bed got up again. So I'm sitting there. 2 nights in a row this happened. 2 nights. And then I was already freaked the fuck out. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take some melatonin and I'm just going to pass the fuck out. I'm just going to go to sleep because at this point, 2 nights in a row, something sat on my bed. And one time it was, at like 9 o'clock when my girlfriend's awake. So whatever it is, it's getting bolder and bolder as the days go by. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm taking some melatonin. I'm going to sleep. I'm not going to be conscious for whatever this shit does. So I take some melatonin and I fall asleep at 12 o'clock. 3 o'clock rolls around and I kind of get up to go to the bathroom and I'm looking and I go to sit up and I look in the doorway and there's a figure of somebody fucking standing in the doorway. And I look over and my girlfriend's sleeping. Oh, God, let me tell you something. You want to talk about internal fucking freak out? I didn't know what to do. I did the whole blink thing, and it was still there. And the fucked up part was, that's where I needed to go to the bathroom, because in the hotel, the bathroom was right near the fucking door. Right near the door, the entrance door to your room. So I'm sitting there looking. And it felt like an hour, but it was 2 minutes. It wasn't long at all, but it felt forever. I literally sat there and stared at this, and there was it was just black. It was a black figure. You didn't see no face, you didn't see no detail. It was just a black silhouette figure. And it was just standing there. It was staring at me. We had a 2-minute stare off. And then it went away. Let me tell you something. I got chills right now, man. I'll tell you something. I've never been so afraid. At the same time, I didn't feel threatened. I don't know if it was telling me something or if it was trying to tell me something. I was just too freaked out to understand what it was trying to tell me. I don't know if it was trying to freak me out. I don't even know if it fucking knew I was there. But I didn't feel threatened. When I was scared, it was because it was that awe scare. Oh my God, what the fuck am I staring at? But I never felt threatened. I never felt like it was going to hurt me. I just felt it was there. And like I said, who knows? Maybe it's a residual haunting, which means it doesn't know I'm there. Maybe it's just replaying. Because I think there's a few different kinds of haunting. There's a residual, which is it just keeps living moments over and over again. It's intelligent, which interacts with people and knows what it's doing. And then I think there's demonic or poltergeist or something like that, where it could physically hurt you. This, it didn't feel threatening. It was one of those things where I doubt it even realized I was there. Maybe it was seeing something else. Maybe it doesn't even know it's dead. I don't know. But the part that freaked me out was the black figure that was standing in the door. It was just standing there. That's the best way I could describe it, is just standing there. And I couldn't yell, I couldn't holler. I was just frozen in fear. But not at one point did I ever feel threatened by it. I was just shocked. And then when it disappeared, I woke up my girlfriend. Because I think she would have saw, she probably would have had a heart attack. I was damn near close, man. I'm kind of shaky just talking about it, man, because it goes through your blood, man. It goes through your soul when you see something like that. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this story as much as I enjoyed telling it, man. It freaked me the fuck out. It was a freaky night, yet I didn't feel threatened. And if you ever get a chance to come up this way and go to Gettysburg, if you're into the ghost, if you're into the paranormal, definitely come up and check it out, man. They do have ghost tours. They have ghost walks. You know, they embrace the hauntedness of it. So, yeah, Horror Horde, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, hit that ding-a-ling-ding-ding button. That way, every time your boy Horror Gamer throws up a review or a ghost story or a haul or an unboxing, you're in the know. And also, I am also excited to let y'all know that you can now join Horror Haven digitally on Facebook. So look up Horror Haven, H0rr0r Haven, HAV3N, and you'll see a picture of Reagan from The Exorcist with her eyes flipped up in the back of her head floating, and Horror Haven written in blood. Come check it out. Join Horror Haven. Everybody's welcome. All horror is welcome. This place for all us horror freaks to get together and just talk films, talk horror, talk ghosts, talk whatever, as long as it's related to horror. So definitely check that out. I'll leave a link in the description box that you guys can come in and join and just have a good time with it. But all right, horror. With all that being said, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this story. It really freaks me out. Like, I still got chills thinking about it. But until next time, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.